Man, I think I was overweight. I think I didn't move the way that I wanted to. I think me thinking that I was going to be bigger and heavier, that was gonna benefit me, and tell you the truth, it really didn't. But no excuses, you know. Anthony Joshua did his thing, and he got the victory.
Was it? Obviously, pictures you looked a lot slimmer. Were you slimmer and then you put on the weight, or was that just?
I was slimmer. I put on the weight, and it was my mistake, you know. And you know, I think I felt too confident and all that, but I think I should have trained harder. I should have did and listened to my team and to my coaches, and you know, nobody really knows about the training that we had, you know, but we did the best we can, and I just can't wait for the next fight. You know, he won one, I won one, so there's a trilogy.
Andy, last question for me. What did you guys say to each other in the ring afterwards? You guys were hugging, you guys had a real deep conversation. What were you guys saying?
Exactly, that I won one, he won one, and we're gonna go to the third one.
Andy Ruiz from Los Angeles, ESPN here. I just had to ask you, you are the most challenging opponent for Anthony Joshua. You know, from all his fights, he usually knocks out people, doesn't go to the distance, but you in particular, you know, you beat him, you knocked him out, and this fight tonight, you struggled a lot. So, like, it was pretty close. I really thought that you would have won. What do you think is different about you than all his other opponents? What is it that you have over his other opponents that's causing this?
I think just the heart that I have, you know. I'm not scared of any of my opponents, you know, and if I would have let my hands go just like I did on June 1st, I think I would have won this fight. And like I said, I should have trained harder. I should have listened to my coaches more, and maybe I shouldn't have put on all this weight that I did, and I would have been more faster, and I would have thrown more. I got him hurt a few times, and I let him survive. So I think that was one of the mistakes that I did. But like I said, I won one, he won one. Let's do the next one.
Also, he was holding you in the last fight. He kept holding you. And they actually stopping that at all.
Yeah, you know, he was boxing his life out, you know, but like I said, there's no excuse. There's no excuse for me, besides me not training as hard and putting on this weight, so it was a good victory for him.
Andy, early on you got some good...
Why didn't you train harder? Why didn't you train harder?
I don't know, you know, there's just a lot of things was going on my plate, you know, but like I said, there's no excuse. I learned from my mistakes. I know what I didn't do and what I should have did for the camp, and it paid off, you know. But I learned from my mistakes, and I know I'll be ready for the next one.
Early on, Andy, he had some good punches that made some good bloodshot on your face. How did that affect you in any way?
You know, it affected me a little bit. You know, I couldn't see really good for the left eye, but I think I maintained good. I think I should have pressured more. I think I was waiting too much. My arms wasn't fluid like it usually is, you know, and I think it was because of the weight. And you know, I waited too heavy, you know, and I wasn't able to throw my combinations. But the cut, it messed me up a little bit. But us warriors and us fighters in there, we try to ignore the cut, and we do our best to do our job.
Andy, Telemundo Deportes, esperaste hasta el último asalto, los últimos 10 segundos para invitarlo a pelear contigo al centro del ring. ¿Por qué esperaste tanto y qué mensaje le tienes a tu afición mexicana?
Pues yo creo que era el peso que subí de mucho, no podía tirar las combinaciones que yo tiro, y yo creo que él tenía miedo a poner frente a pelear como hombres, pero ese era su estilo. Él quería boxear, pero yo no hice lo que tenía que hacer, y toda la raza que me anda apoyando los perdono, porque yo siento que le hice abajo. Si Dios quiere, para la otra voy a tener la victoria y voy a ser más mejor, me voy a poner más listo, más firme, y vamos a agarrar esta victoria.
Andy Ruiz, ESPN Los Angeles, Nazir again. Other question, if you were to have a rematch, the third rematch, where would you have it? In the USA? And what would you do different? How would this fight go different from the first fight and tonight?
I think I'll prepare myself a lot more, you know. From being the champion, my first time, it was kind of hard, you know, from being over here and over there, missing training, and like I said, I don't want to have no excuses, but I know I'm gonna work my ass off. And look, being not that great of shape, look at how I did. I did pretty good. I took all his shots. I thought I should have just pressured more and let my hands go. You know, I think that's what I needed to do. And you know, I got him a few times. He got me a few times. I ate his punches, and you know, if we would have went toe to toe, I think that's when I was connecting. But I know for the trilogy, I know I'm going to be a lot better, and it doesn't matter where it's at. If it's here, even better. You know, I want to redeem myself here in Saudi Arabia.
How are you feeling physically after the fight? Are you okay? Like, are your injuries all right?
Yeah, I'm okay. Besides the cut that I had, you know, I'm just a little disappointed. And me and my dad and my team were talking that I should have listened to them, and you know, I shouldn't have put on all this weight. I try to kind of do the training on my own, you know, and I'm sorry, Benny, you know, I'm sorry to my dad. I should have listened to them more, you know. I think I got too confident on myself, and like I said, there's no excuses. He won, I won one, and I know for the third one I'm going to be a lot better.
Andy, back here. When did you know in camp that you hadn't trained enough? Was there a point where you said to myself, man, it's too late now and I should have trained more?
There was, you know, and then we started too late, and I don't want to say that 3 months of partying or of that I had, celebrating and whatnot kind of affect me, because tell you the truth, it kind of did. But what can I say? Just learn this mistake, and I'm glad I learned it now that I'm still young. You know, this is just the beginning for me, and there's a lot more fights coming soon.
And you mentioned before that it might have affected your arms, you needed less fluid. Do you think it also affected your foot speed and the way you cut the ring?
It sure did. You know, I was just following him. I felt like I wasn't doing what I do best. You know, I wasn't letting my hands go. I was letting myself open. I was taking all his best shots. You know, but I know for the next one I'm going to be a lot better.
How would you do different How would you do different other than going to
What would I do different? Listen to my coach and listen to my dad, and you know, be more concentrated in the fight. You know, take it more serious. Like I said, I think you know, there's no excuse. Just train harder and take it more serious. There's a lot of responsibility being the champion of the world. So I think the partying and all that stuff got the best of me. But next time is going to be a lot better.
And then Peter from 5 News right here. You're talking a lot about what you did wrong. Could you tell us what Anthony did well in the ring? Because he was a different fighter. And I was there in New York. Obviously you were a different fighter, but he also was a completely different fighter. More controlled, less risk, but very, very well.
I think the only thing he did good was just move around as much as he can, you know, and when I would let my hands go, I would land, you know, I would land punches, and I think from being overweight, it kind of held me back. I think I was just looking for 1-2 punches instead of the usually that I am throwing 4 or 5 punches, and I think that's what got the best of me. But you know, he did a good job. He got me with a lot of different jabs, and
so what you're saying is it was more you than his performance, because this is a beating man.
He did a good performance. You know, he did what he had to do. He boxed me around. He ran around, and you know, he just boxed me. And for me being overweight, I couldn't perform the best that I could.
Thank you.
So Andy, in terms of looking forward, if the potential third fight doesn't happen straight away, which other heavyweights in the division would you like to challenge?
you know, in the heavyweight division, there's a lot of fighters right now, you know, and I just want to rest. I want to talk to my team. I want to think about my career and, you know, just look back what I need to do, you know, and just focus more and, you know, just train harder for this fight, and, you know, don't look past my opponents, and, you know, but I'll fight anybody in the game. I'll fight anybody. I'm not scared of nobody. You know, me and Anthony did a really good job, and like I said, I'm a dangerous fighter to any fighter, you know, so I have a heart of a lion, and I'm gonna do my best, either if I'm in my best or not in my best. So, but I wasn't in my best today.
Andy, you were able to, last time, you know, you did get dropped, you were able to absorb the shots more. Was there a power difference? Did you feel being as you were lighter?
You know what, I took his shots really good, you know. I didn't feel really hurt besides the one that he cut me. It was kind of bothering me a little bit, but, you know, we all hit hard in the heavyweight division, and it only takes one punch to change the fight, but I think I took his punches really well, and, you know, he didn't knock me down at all like I did in the first fight, but like I said, the next fight is going to be a lot different.
Question from Manny.
Yes.
From ESPN Africa. Were you surprised by AJ's tactics in the fight?
Well, we did expect for him to stick and move. He did a good job at it, you know, boxing. But honestly, we also thought that he was going to stand and fight Andy. And when he did, the little that he did, when he did, we feel that Andy got the best of him, but then he went back to his game plan. Listen to his coaches, so you know, I gotta commend Andy and his coaching for you know, coming up with a good game plan.
Any more questions?
Adrian is one of them. Do you feel this is one of the biggest lessons in your career that will make you a better fighter moving forward?
It is, you know, I think I'm going to learn from my mistakes, and like I said, I'm happy that I learn right now than later. I'm still young, and, you know, there's still a lot bright future for me, and, you know, I just got to learn from my mistakes, just like how he did from the first fight, and there's no excuses. He was a better man, and I should have just taken it more serious, and I think it would have been a different fight.
And one more question, Andy. In terms of your short period as a champion, do you feel like you were given the respect that's deserving as a world champion?
No, I think people are still doubting me, you know, but I'm still a dangerous fighter to any fighter in the heavyweight division. I could take the punches, I could give the punches, and especially being in my 100%, I could dominate anybody in the world. So I think that's what we're going to work on. I think we're going to work harder in the gym, and, you know, we're going to prepare ourselves even better, and, you know, dedicate myself a lot more.
How did you find fighting in the arena?
Excuse me, I didn't hear you.
How did you find fighting in the arena?
It was the same, you know, I fought over there in LA before in the open arena. It was a little cold, I know it was raining, but, you know, there's no excuses for that. We're gladiators, we're warriors. We have to fight in any circumstances, so. But like I said, he was a better man, and I would love to do it again, but in a better shape, and just the way that I was on June 1st.
Andy, can you tell us, if you knew that you hadn't trained how you wanted, how were you feeling when you were walking to the ring, given that you had that in your mind?
You know, I felt like I was going to do my best. You know, I was going to do my best. We can't doubt ourselves. You know, once we're in the ring, we have to motivate myself, and, you know, just pray to God that everything's going to be okay. Not just for me, but for him too, for us to walk out healthy to our family. And, you know, he was a better man. He won. But like I said, I won one, he won one. I want to do it again.
Question from Andy. You know, Andy just apologized to you a few minutes ago. How do you feel about what he said, and at what point in camp did you realize something was wrong?
You know, as a coach, you got to be with your fighter 100%. Even when things aren't going well, you know, there's a lot of, obviously, I'm not the first coach, and he's not the first fighter where, you know, situations happen in camp. And I'm there for him 100%. You know, the good and bad, the thick and thin, even when things aren't going so well. I have to apologize to him too, because, you know, this is a team effort. And, you know, when you don't win, it hurts. It always hurts, but you know, situations, you gotta stick with your fighter. Even when things, even when things aren't going well, there's a lot of things that media people don't know, but you gotta stick with your guy. You gotta stick with your fighter no matter what, even now. You know, I'm right here sitting next to him, letting him know that you know, I got his back. You know, a lot of people are gonna shy away or run away or whatever, but I'm not that type of individual. I'm with my fighters 100%.